and the Kansas City Chiefs.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. They send him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Loss of a yard.
Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
So at the 20, here's second and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Two set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Los Angeles.
First and 10, Herbert. Hits his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Man in motion here. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to work it to the 20. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. To throw, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Let's go.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. From the red zone on first. And that is Caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Working on 1st down. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay, ready?
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun, they'll get it to him inside. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back-to-back carries here. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Bronco 80, Mustang 19. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw. Brings it in. And they are going to have to to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They'll run it here on third down. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
Chiefs. First down. First down and goal to go.
Go!
First down, and they go right back to it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Crowd right. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, count, please.
Herbert from the gun. Caught by the open man. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completed to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. All right, short of the marker for the Maulers, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready up.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Go. 70 Lions.
They'll try to get this up on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Pass play now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. Let's go. 19 Lion. Cougar 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Setting up to throw. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. Down to the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Throw is there for Rondé Gadsden. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Back to the well again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Caught out left. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Delta to Hunt.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Running it now out of the gun. He takes it ahead for a healthy 70 yards. It's third down. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Headed out right. Making the call himself. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his right. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Set. 380.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another carry for him. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but so would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 32.
18, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone now. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. He's moving.
Back to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Set. Home troops right. Go, go.
Slot receivers headed left.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Go.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. Short pickup to their own 31. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and goal at the 31-yard line.
They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
So first down from the 41.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Let's go. Ready. Right. What is it?
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Taking a shot deep here. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Ray. Set. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Herbert back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Delta to Hunt. Let's go. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Guide play straight ahead. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
We've set it downs from 37.
Set. 380.
Play action now for Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Panther 60, go!
Running this one left. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Herbert now off the play fake. Chased out to his right. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
59. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead off the turnover. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead.
Chiefs 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Warriors 70. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one. Oh no, the football's out!
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, ram.
Herbert from the gun. He just keeps fighting McConkey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the move, headed right. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Crowd right.
Now Herbert to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers trying to end this before the final quarter. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
19 Tiger.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw it. Fits it through the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18, right here.
Sticking to the air here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Bailey tight, baby. Hey, go lion.
Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Running for the marker on second. And that short gain is enough for a new set of
4
downs.
yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the
Thankfully,
24
only
yard
one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Tight. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's to the 10. Caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
49. Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Blown back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
5-9. And Kappa. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets everything he has under this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tack on 7 more to their lead.
26, Chiefs 28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He'll get this one to Parker. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. That's complete right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready? 60 Bison.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Home troops. Go.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Baylor, go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick.
At their own 7-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Cowboy 80, Dragon 60. 70 Lion. Trap 60. Check go.
Airing it out to start this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They're going to try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He gets it to Rice. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
18. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 43.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
70 Timberwolf. Mustang 19.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
19. Come. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's a throw. Has it at the 7. And it'll be first and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
70. 60, 70 Timberwolf.
Here's a give on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here we go. 18, 19, 18. Dragon 60. 18, right here. Check out.
Back on second and goal. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Junior Colson.
They'll take it on first down 10 at their own 6-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Set.
They motion a receiver left. On first down, they'll run. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
There's a dive up the middle. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. The Chiefs signaled for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to the well again. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
They'll
come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They give it to him again. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Kansas City.